Hi.
Hello.
Hey. Hi, Fena.
Hi,
Thank you for having
Ryan.
me.
Yeah, how are you?
I'm very good. I'm very happy. Hi,
Okay.
everyone.
Yes. And thank you so much. Um, you would like to inspire us through the Insta Live. This is your first time, right?
Yes, I'm a virgin. This is my first time doing an Instagram live. And well,
Mhm,
so for those of you that don't know me, if you go to my Insta, you
mhm.
see nothing. I don't even have a profile picture. Okay, I'm very very new to Instagram. So thank you,
Instagram.
Fena, for inviting me here.
Yes. Thank you too. Ryan, what's the topic that you would like to share to us today? Tonight.
Okay, so I think the topic is about being a virgin. No, it's
No!
not.
So that's the difference.
Okay. So the topic is:
Yeah, that's the difference. Mhm.
are you different? I think that's the topic, right?
Yes. I think I'm different because I'm women and you're men.
What? What do you mean?
The different gender.
Oh yeah. So different gender is not the difference that I want to talk about tonight. Okay. So tonight I'm going to talk
Yes.
about a difference or
Mm-hmm.
differences if you have a lot of them. That
Mm-hmm.
number one, most people will judge as wrong, and number two, you will think
Mm-hmm.
it's bad and wrong. So, and
Mm-hmm.
number three, you might be trying to hide that your entire life.
Mm.
So, anyone have any clue
Okay.
what are those things?
Hmm.
I can see some
Well,
familiar
if
names joining in, like
yes,
like Sapika and who else?
yes,
The rest I'm not sure.
Vika, Sandra, yes.
Okay, I think they are having fun
Okay,
when I say I'm a virgin, they're having fun.
Jessie.
Yes, I am. Trust me, I am.
But sometimes we don't know that we are different, Ryan.
Oh my
Until
God, you
people
just
judge
lied.
us.
You just lied. Okay, so for
Yeah.
most of you here tonight, or if you are watching it later,
Mm-hmm.
replay,
Mm-hmm.
for most of you, I would
Mm-hmm.
say at least 90% of you
Mm-hmm.
all, you are very
Mm-hmm.
different. You are very different, but you pretend you are not different. Hey, sound familiar?
Mm-hmm.
You know you are different. So it's not just only like now you know you are different. Your entire life, when you look at people around you, they are not virgin and you are virgin.
Mm.
No, not this. Okay, so they are normal. You are not normal.
Yes.
Okay, but you try so hard to be normal, to pretend like those other people. Hopefully, they will accept you. Hopefully, they will not judge you.
Or we
Hopefully,
trying to be someone else. I mean, we trying
yeah,
to other. Yeah, we trying to fit in to others.
yes, you are a misfit, unfortunately. Let me tell you this. So I hope it's not too late for you to recognize you are a misfit. And no, and I will give you another sad
Mm-hmm.
news, another bad news. The bad news is give it up. Okay, you don't need to try to fit in anymore. You will not succeed. You will not succeed. Trust me, you will not. Whenever you try to
Okay.
fit in, you create a lot of problems in your life. That's the most boring moment in your life. Whenever you try to fit in and be normal, boring.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Mm. Okay. So give me example. Like what? What the different are you, Ryan? So just
Okay,
sharing.
so yeah. So for those of you watching, oh, I can see
Mm-hmm.
someone put a
Mm-hmm.
love, like I can see a love flying up. This
Yes.
is so
Yes.
cute. Oh, and by the way, for you all, if you have any
Mm-hmm.
questions, please just type
Mm.
it, and I would
You
love to
can
take
have
some
yes.
of your questions. And so I'm a Access Consciousness Certified Facilitator. If you are
Mm-hmm.
not new to this, you know what I do. If you are new to this, go to www.access, ACCESS, and then consciousness,
Mm-hmm.
CONSCIOUSNESS.com.
Yes.
So
Yes.
maybe you can type it.
Mm-hmm.
So um, Access consciousness is a modality, is a set of tools, wisdom for us to to know who we are, to honor us, and for us to know we are not wrong, and we have a place, we have a value in this world, no matter how different, how strange, how weird you are. Okay, so and one of the things that I do is, oh, someone type it, www.accessconsciousness.com. Yes, thank you.
Me.
Is that you?
I type
Oh,
it,
okay.
yes.
You have a different name. It's called All About Business. Okay. Oh,
Okay.
and Lisa is here. Hi, Lisa. Okay, so so one thing that I do is called X-Men. So one of the class that I'm teaching is called X-Men. And when you think about X-Men, you will be like, what do you mean X-Men? Like Wolverine, like those superheroes?
Yes.
Yeah, kind of.
Oh, cool.
So the X-Men here is a metaphor, okay? So if you have ever watched any X-Men movie, and you will, yeah, I think people love the X-Men movie, right? Okay, so if you watch any of them, okay, they all have very similar storyline. So the superhero with differences, but their entire life, they are always being judged as a weirdo, as wrong. Okay, so they feel so bad about their differences. So, for example, one of the X-Men that he has that wing behind him. Do you remember that one? I don't know that name, but so his entire life he has to hide his wings, because whenever someone see that he has wings, people will judge him as wrong, or as a weird guy.
Wait.
Okay.
Are you watching the TV also? I mean, the movie?
Of course, I love them. I watch every episode of X-Men. Okay.
Oh, okay.
I don't watch K-pop, K-drama. I don't watch those. I've never watched any of them, but I watch X-Men. Okay. I watch X drama.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
And
okay.
some
Go back
X-movie,
to the dubbing. Yes.
Did I say that out loud? Okay. So in X-Men, they so number one, they are different, and then they hide themselves, and then people judge them. So how many of you, your entire life, you are kind of similar like this? So people judge you, and you feel wrong, and you try to hide you. Where you have some differences, you make sure no one see them. Okay, so for example, the superhero with the wings, he has to hide his wing and pretend like he's just a normal guy and walk and talk like everyone else. Okay, but when enough is enough, when I no longer need to hide, when they no longer need to hide, they're like, I'm not fitting in anymore. Okay, I don't care if you judge me, if you like me, this is me. And then now he can spread his wings, he can fly, he can be the superhero he truly be, and he can change the world.
Yes.
Yeah. So, well, unfortunately for you, you don't really have to fly. Of course, maybe you can. If you can, just take a picture and show me. Okay. But see, this is a beautiful metaphor about our life. Okay. So there are so many of us. Of course, you don't have wings. You don't have like a metal claw, but you have some differences. Okay. You always do things differently. You think differently, and you always think it's wrong instead of realizing it's your superpower. So, Fena, what's your superpower? Hi, Yuli. Okay.
If you ask superpower, I don't know. When I'm talking, sometimes it's a lot of idea in here. It's like many.
Yeah.
Sometimes I jump to one topic to another topic or something like that. And cannot keep focus for one.
Yes. And there are actually more and more X-Men on Earth right now, especially new generation, younger generation. So you see, you said you have a lot of ideas in your head. And then do you realize that, for example, maybe with your daughter or maybe with some other kids that you have met, do you realize that they are super fast? they are super aware.
Yeah.
They know so many things, and then
Uh-huh.
they even if they talk to you, it's so hard for you to follow because they are way too fast.
Ah.
We are so slow, and they are so fast. Okay, and when they try to talk to you, sometimes they cannot even finish one sentence. They talk about something and then they jump to a different
They
topic and
jump to
say
another
something.
one topic. Yes, 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 yes.
And
I have
yeah,
been
and then yeah, I'm sure we do that as well, but they do it a lot more.
exactly because I have friends that judge me a lot if I'm jump to another topic, another topic, another topic. I said I already talked to you, but I talk to the person through my mind, not by word.
Yeah, that's the problem. Okay, so how many of you, when you have an idea that you want to tell
Mm-hmm.
someone, you
Mm-hmm.
didn't actually say it out loud, but you thought you did.
Mm-hmm.
And then you wonder why they never respond to you or why they never take action according to what you ask. And then after that, you realize, oh, I actually didn't say it out loud. I just have it in my mind and I thought I did.
Mm.
Okay. So it's a very common scenario. That's why I said at least 90% of you here watching or watching later, you have all these superpowers, but then because of it's not like the superpower that allow you to fly, okay?
Mm-hmm.
You don't consider them as superpower, okay? So tonight I'm going to give you a little bit information about this program called the Access X-Men,
Mm-hmm.
and let you know that how different you are and how and why your differences, they are not wrongness you want, and it's actually your superpower. Okay, even though you think you are weird, congratulations, that's not a wrongness, that's your superpower. Be happy about it.
Okay. So what your superpower, Ryan?
Well, so just
Tell me.
now, well,
Uh-huh.
I have a lot of superpower. Like
Uh-huh.
I can kill you with my look. Okay, no, that's not one of them. Okay, so the superpower,
I remember when yes. Mm-hmm.
yeah, go ahead. You remember
I
what?
remember the first time I meet you when you picked me up at the hotel
Uh-huh.
and you say to me that you are so aware that you
And
think that everything belongs to you, and then after that I have space.
okay, well, I don't remember that, but so yeah, okay. So one of your superpower is you are very aware. Okay, so you are
Mm-hmm.
aware of what other people are thinking, what emotions are they feeling, and what sensations
Mm-hmm.
are they feeling. Okay, so let's say someone is having a bad day. Okay, someone is
Mm-hmm.
not feeling happy, but that person maybe he didn't tell you, and in fact he
Mm-hmm.
tried to be nice to you and be polite. Hi, how are
Mm-hmm.
you? I'm good
Mm-hmm.
today. But
Mm-hmm.
you will sense like, no, you are not good today. You want to kill
No.
someone. You want
Yeah.
to kill someone. Okay, just be honest. Okay.
Mm-mm.
Oh,
Hi
hi,
Ryan, I'm
hi,
sitting to
Sydney.
join the X-Men class. Is is there an
Is
age
there
limit?
actually? Okay,
Age limit?
you
No.
are young enough to
Mm.
join, and you are old enough to join. So don't worry. So, uh, and
Okay,
so
so we
for
are super aware. Mm-hmm.
yeah, so you are very aware. So, but then the problem is when you are so aware, if no one have ever taught you, no one actually told you that you are that aware, people, and on top of that, people always think that if it's in my mind, it must be mine. Okay, so
Mm.
let's say you can, you know, like in the X-Men movie, the Professor X, he can read other people's mind, right? I think it's called Professor
Mm-hmm.
X, right? Or the what,
Mm-hmm.
Charles Xavier or something. Okay, so uh, well, so Sydney said, I'm still 13. Is it okay? You are an infinite being just in a 13-year-old body. Okay, you are 13-year-old doesn't
Mm-hmm.
mean you are a child, doesn't mean you are a kid. Okay, you are more aware than a lot of people. and you are so brilliant. Okay, so you're very, very welcome to join my class. And of course, it's not only to Sydney, everyone is welcome. Okay, so so like you see in the X-Men movie, the professor, he can pick up the thoughts from other people, okay, other people's head. But the difference is he knows it's other people's thought. So he didn't make it his. If he make everyone's thoughts to become his, he would go crazy because he can perceive like maybe the whole world. Okay, so you are an X-Man. Okay, most of you. Okay, if not all. Okay, if you are X-Man, you are more aware than people around you. So let's say people around you, they are aware as well. They have awareness, but your awareness will be a lot more. You can perceive, you can feel what other people are thinking in their head, even they are so far away from you. Yeah, I don't know how far you can sense them, but actually you can. So let's try this, okay? So all of you, even if you are new to this X-Men thing or access consciousness thing, or if you think I'm crazy, don't worry, just play along, okay? Yes, I'm crazy, so don't worry. If you think I'm crazy, you are right, okay? So, so now, sense at least, 20 people around you. You don't have to see them. They might not be in the same building or same room with you, but sense and feel at least 20 people around you. They might be on your left, they might be on your right, or your front or back, or if you are in a multi-levels building, maybe they're on the upper floor or lower floor. So, yep, you all got it. Okay, even though you don't know where they are, but you kind of like, yeah, there's one here, one there, one here. You got that feeling, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that easy. Okay, so now, what about sense at least 3 times more, so 60 people around you? Okay, you got it.
Yes,
that fast.
More happy.
Okay, yeah, just by thinking about it, you're like, yeah, okay, I got it. And then, oh, hi Mita, hi Dr. Yogi. Okay, so well, this is my first Insta Virgin show, so I'm so excited. I have to greet everyone that I see your name. So now expand out your awareness, like connect to even more people. So let's say at least 100 people. Okay, the nearest 100 people around you, feel them. Okay, can you feel them?
Yep.
Okay.
Having a yucky feeling also.
Yeah, like, okay, now let me ask you, any of them happy?
No.
Yeah, any of them like grumpy, sad, unhappy? Yeah, mostly. Most people, well, and you see, this is a very sad news. Like, most people are so unhappy now. People lost the choice to be happiness. Well, that's not the correct way to say it. They still can choose, but they no longer know that they can choose. Okay, I still remember a few years ago I did a session for a little girl. I don't remember how old she is, but I think maybe just about like 12 or 13, something like that. So I asked her, okay, so hi, if I can contribute anything to you, if I can do something for you, what would you like to get out of this session? And she looked at me and then she said, I just want to be happy. And then I looked at her and I said, oh my God, what happened to this world? A little girl, and she was like, I just want to be happy. But she was very aware. She could sense all the unhappiness in people around her and with her parents and her neighbors and people at school, blah, blah, blah. So now, in this short exercise, quick exercise, we intentionally like feel at least 100 people, okay? But actually, you can feel a lot more people. You actually, all the time, you feel them. So you have this super powerful awareness, super strong awareness that no one really talk about. No one can validate you. No one can acknowledge you. If you go and tell someone else, I can feel my neighbor's unhappiness, they will say, you are crazy. You think too much. Take this pill and shut up. This is how people are getting treated right now. Yeah, we see a lot of this. So this is a very sad news. Okay, you are aware, you are
Yes.
not wrong, but why would people treat you with a pill, try to make you unaware, try to make you dumb, try to make you normal? Okay. So, what did you want? Did you want to say something just now?
Yes, when you said that take a pill, I just like,
Yeah.
like you have superpower and people try to make you normal. It's like you cut your ability to be normal.
Yeah. So, I still remember in that X-Men movie, I don't remember which episode. There was one episode, so I think it was the government, and of course the scientists, they came up with a quote unquote solution. Okay, so like this is the solution that to treat those mutant. Okay, so in the X-Men movie, they call them the mutant. So those mutants, if they accept this quote unquote treatment, they will lose their mutant ability. They will be normal just like everyone else.
Normal.
Okay. Yeah. I think if some of you, if you are a big fan of X-Men movie, you know what I talk about. Like there was one episode like that. And so this is, even though that was a movie, but it's quite real. So in this world, people give pill to those people that are greater, they are more aware, they are faster. Okay, so for example, let's say some people, we think they have like what, anxiety, maybe they feel, and they are like anxiety, but they cannot focus. They have what we call that, the ADHD. Yeah, in Indonesia, you will say ADHD, right? I learned that. So,
yes.
Hi to all my friends in Indonesia. So I have been to Indonesia a few times, and I learned a little bit of Indonesian language. So, ADHD. I don't remember the full name. I think it's attention something disorder. So people will look at it as a disorder. People look at it as a problem. So, so those people that you cannot focus. Do you know why you cannot focus?
ADD.
Yeah, the ADD
Dr.
is
Yossi
one thing.
said ADD.
Yes, ADD is one thing. ADHD is the other thing. Yeah, okay, now I remember. So ADD is you cannot focus. ADHD is hyperactive. So, like for example, me, you see, when I just came on live, I'm like, yeah! Okay, so this is ADHD. So, okay, but let me ask you this question. If you compare ADHD people, if you compare someone with ADHD to a normal people, who has more energy?
Of course.
Of course, those with the ADHD.
Yes, yes.
They are like a super energy generator. They are like non-stop. I cannot stop.
Yes.
Okay.
And the parents cannot control.
Yes, that's the problem. Okay, so when you are so hyperactive, your parents look at you like, I don't know what to do with you. Can you please shut up? Can you please slow down? Can you please be normal? Can you please be like the kid next door? You see, the kid next door is so nice, okay, and you are like a uncontrollable fireball. Okay, so so unfortunately, when you are that much, people think you are too much. They always have to make you wrong. Okay, you don't even have to wait until you grow up and then you start to meet more people to feel wrong. Even at home, you start to feel wrong just because of your parents. They don't understand you. Okay, so Selvi was saying that it's the X-Men, the last stand. Yep, I think so. Yeah, so cool. So people, so you see, a normal people. So how many normal people, they always complain like, I have lack of energy. I'm so tired. I have so many things to do, but I don't feel like I have the energy to do. I just want to rest.
Yes.
Okay, boring and slow. Okay?
Yes, and then negative energy suck me down.
Yeah, full of drama and trauma. And so the problem is, those slow people, they judge those that are fast and energetic and try to make those energetic people slow down and be boring like them. What a terrible world we are in. Okay, so that's ADHD. Okay, so you see, in this world, ADHD is being seen as a wrongness. If you have ADHD, maybe your parents will bring you to see a doctor or maybe a psychologist or psychiatrist or something. I don't even know what they will bring you to see. Okay, and and then so those kids, they will be labeled, okay, ADHD, and as soon as they got labeled, they are like, okay, they got sentenced to this wrongness. You have to carry this label your entire life. Wherever you go, you have this label with you. You're like, okay, I'm ADHD, I'm wrong. So how many of you walk around in this world carrying so many labels and feeling wrong all the time? Okay, so if you are willing, you can actually let it go now. I'm going to do a little bit of magic. It's from Access Consciousness. So those of you, if you are feeling wrong all the time, like with so many labels, some of those labels came from other people. And a lot of those labels, maybe you gave them to you yourself. Okay, so all those labels that you have been bringing with you all the time to make you wrong, okay, will you now let them go, please? Okay, here you go, here you go. I'm doing my magic. Okay, that's it. So, and then some of you are like, what are you doing? And what is he doing? I kind of feel something, but what happened? Okay, so it's a gift from an X-Men to another X-Men. Okay, so
Okay, cool.
oh yeah, I can see some of you are like saying yes, yes, yes. Okay.
Yes.
Do you feel different now? Hi, Dama just joined. Okay, so for those of you that was joining, like, do you feel like, oh wow?
Yes.
Do you feel like, oh, I feel a little bit lighter. I'm not as wrong as before. Yes. So
lovely. Some people say yes, lovely magic. Yep.
This is how magical all these tools are. Okay, and why is it so magical and it works so quickly? Like even over the internet, or if you are watching replay, it's because those labels they are not real. Okay, they are just some judgment, some lies that people give to you, and because of it's not real. I would say they are lies. So you can just like, boom, I'm willing to let it go. Boom, done, gone. Okay. So you see, those X-Men characters, superheroes in the movie, when they feel so wrong, they cannot even have a good life. Do you notice that? When they feel so wrong, they try to be normal even when they walk outside, let's say to buy groceries, to buy food, they always have their head down. They're like, oh my god, no one see me. That will be the best. Or either they have to be like the Wolverine. Wolverine will not have his head down, but Wolverine will be like in that strong fighting mode. Don't come near me, I will kill you. Right? You know. So with that, your life is so hard. You are like either you have to hide you or you have to fight to protect you, as if someone is going to attack you. Okay. So all of you, if you have been living your life this way, it's either you have to hide you, and then, or you have to like in a not relaxed state. I don't even have a proper word for it, but you're like not relaxing. You're like this. I'm ready to fight, and then you wonder why you waste so much energy every day, and then you feel so tired. Will you now please let those living pattern be gone? There you go, done. Whew. Okay, I think I'm a lot more magical today, somehow. So, yes, someone said defense mode. Yes, it's like a defense mode. Because you know, if you are not defending, people will judge you and then you feel like their judgment will hurt you. But no, judgment will not hurt you. Someone give you their judgment, it doesn't mean you are wrong. Please get this, everyone. You being judged doesn't mean you are wrong. It just means the other person is a judgmental asshole. Okay, so So now see, those superheroes in the movie, when they are finally like, I'm enough, okay, done, and then now, okay, so usually they go to that the X-Men school, but the University X or what, right? So see, this is where they learn that, oh, I'm not wrong. And then when they are at that university, they're like, oh, you are strange, you are strange. We are all different. We cannot
friend.
compare. Yes.
Yes.
I thought I was the only one that is so strange, so wrong. But oh my God, all my friends are here. Everyone is so different. Okay. And then they start to learn how to use their superpower. Okay. And then they can contribute to more people. So that's this X-Men program that I have been talking about, that I'm also doing the classes. So it's kind of like the X-Men school, so that you realize you are not wrong. Those labels that have been given to you, they are just lies. They are bullshit. You don't need to bring them around with you, and you don't need to walk around or when you are talking to people or dealing with people in that defense mode that makes your body so stiff, so rigid, and you end up so tired. If you take all those energy that you use to defend something into creating your life, well, you will have a much better life, right? So,
yes, like you're using the energy to create rather than to hide or to fight.
Yeah. So, of course, but this is a like much bigger topic than what I can cover tonight. So tonight, I just want you all to have a little bit of information that the ADD or ADHD, you are not wrong. Okay. So
OCD?
now, just wait. Let me come to that later. So, so just now I talk about the ADHD is like you are hyperactive. Now with ADD or ADD. Okay. I think
yeah.
ADD.
Yeah.
So with the ADD, why is it that you cannot focus? Now let me tell you what. So have you ever went to a let's say a shopping center or maybe a electrical device shop where they are selling TV? So they have one place with all TVs from different brand, different size, all together, right? And then usually they will have all of them with a random program, right? So when you are, let's say in front of you, there are 10 TVs, all of them with different channels. Okay. Can you focus? There's no way you can focus.
Interesting.
You see everything is like, wow, this is interesting. And then, oh, wow, that one. Oh, that one. Oh, that one. So, see, those people that you cannot focus, it's because you are so aware, you pick up thoughts from, when I say pick up, I mean like people don't have to tell you. Like, for example, you with your best friend, right? Whatever that your friend wants to say, you will know, okay? So, but with this ADD, if you know that this is your superpower and you claim it and you not hide it, you know what everyone else is thinking. So in your mind, so just now I said like few 100 people, okay? But 100 people is an understatement. For you, maybe you have like 1,000 people. So in your mind, you are like with 1,000 TV, all with different programs. Unfortunately, they are usually sad news, like terrible bad news, because all other people's in their head, oh my God, full of yucky stuff. Okay, so, and then with all the TV with loudest volume, you're like, okay. So yes, you cannot focus, but do you notice that even with so many things going on, if you really watch them, you actually know what they are doing. Do you get what I mean? So let's say I will not use that. Don't use this extreme example. So now for most of us, we have maybe one computer, maybe two phones, maybe one iPad or something. Okay, or tablet. Okay, so a lot of time you have your TV playing some program, maybe the news, and then you're working on your computer, And then with your phone, maybe you're playing games, or maybe you are watching YouTube or something. Okay, you have a few things. You are not focusing on any of them, but you know all of them, what they are playing. See, this is how you are different. For normal, slow, I hope I can say stupid, yeah, but they are not necessarily stupid. But for normal and slow people, if they have more than one thing, they go panic. They're like, oh my God, don't talk to me. You know, do you have friends like this? When they are focusing on something, if you show up and talk to them, they're like, don't talk to me right now. Let me focus on my work. And if you talk to them, they blame you. See, it's your fault. You talk to me now. I don't know what I have been doing. Now I have to start over again. Okay, but if you have ADD, you can work on multiple things at once. Superpower. Okay. So,
Yes.
how is that a wrongness? It's a beautiful superpower that people treat it as a wrongness, unfortunately. Okay, so all of you, that if you have ADD and you have been not using it like to make good use of it, okay, you have only feeling wrong, you have been thinking, I have problem with concentration, I cannot concentrate. So but the problem is, the more you judge you, the more you cannot like make good use of your own abilities. Okay, it's like the Wolverine with the claw, but the Wolverine is like, no, I will never use that, I have to hide it. Okay, so the more you don't judge, the more you can use your ability. So all of you, if you actually have these super abilities to multitask, okay, real multitask, and also multitask in your mind, okay, and you can have multiple input, okay, auditory input, visually, and you're touching something, you're talking to someone else, and you're thinking about something else all simultaneously, and you think it's so wrong. Will now like stop judging you? Let those judgments be gone. Okay. Ooh. How are you all doing now? Hi, are you all good? Are you all still alive?
Yes, yes. Hi Lani, yang sudah join. Yes.
And do you notice that you just get lighter and lighter and happier and happier?
Of course.
Because you know this is true for you. This is what you really are and what you are great at that no one told you about. Okay? And someone was saying, when I was a kid, I was considered rebellious by my mom. Of course. Okay? And let me tell you what, if you are not rebellious, you are wrong. You're like, what? Well, I say it kind of like a joke, but at the same time, it's true. Okay, if you are not rebellious, it kind of means that whatever that your parents told you, you will just accept it. You will accept it blindly. Okay, so let's say if you are not rebellious, if your mom said something incorrect, you will just take it in and make it yours. But if you are rebellious, of course, rebellious sounds wrong. See, again, it's another quote-unquote wrongness. Okay, but because of you are rebellious, you will be like, no, I'm not believing the same lie that you do. Okay, and in fact, sometimes, very often, you even try to change your mom, you try to change your parents, but unfortunately, they will not let you change them. Okay, so no, so see, rebellious, it actually helps you to not be affected as much. Okay, but unfortunately, your parents will not understand this. Your parents will just make you even more wrong. Okay, so
rebellion is a reacting for the situation.
Well, it's not really reacting. You might react. Well, I would say a lot of you react, but actually you don't have to react. You can be just like, nope. See, how do you know? Okay, let me differentiate for you. What is it, a reaction or not? So, if someone says something, okay, so let's say, let me give you a random example. So let's say you have a lot of judgments about your mother. You have been fighting with your mom all the time. Then whatever your mom said, you always react. Even when your mom is really correct, you will still react. So so the reaction comes from judgment. Okay, so your mom has judgment about you and you have judgments about your mom. Fair enough.
Yes.
And then, but if you don't react, you'll be like, wow, okay, mom, whatever you just said, it doesn't work for me. You know what is true for you. Even when you are a little kid, you are still aware. Okay, you know, no, mom, that's not true for me. So you will not let that affect you. But of course, from your mom's eyes, your mom will think you are rebellious and judge you, or maybe if you are unlucky, maybe even punish you. So yeah, so this is because of we are so different. No one really understands us. Okay, they are not capable of understanding you. So for example, let's say you are not a Wolverine. You look at a Wolverine. Can you understand how a Wolverine got a metal claw? You'll be like, it's impossible.
No,
why I don't have it, right? So
you're not normal taking a pill and become normal.
Well, even if you take a pill, you will not be normal. You will just be suppressing your normal, suppressing your brilliance, your awareness, and then so you will just try hard to be normal. And you know those people that take a lot of pills, even though they might seem like normal, but if you really look at them, they are not that normal. You still kind of feel like they are a little bit strange. Do you get that? Yeah. So even though they might look normal, talk normal, but they are just somehow strange somewhere because they are being affected by the those medication. Okay. So people that don't have problems are receiving treatment wrongly. Okay, unnecessarily. Okay, so and then so just now you asked me about OCD.
Yes.
How do you say OCD in Indonesian? Is it still OCD? OCD or something like that?
No, OCD.
No, OCD. So you don't say it differently?
No, same.
I'm just randomly guessing. Okay, so OCD is actually a super awareness as well. People with OCD, and by the way, a lot of you have OCD. OCD is not quite what most people think it is, okay? So, if you are OCD, you are very good at going into other people's world and you see you from other people's eyes.
Oh my God.
Okay, now let me ask you. Okay, relax, calm down, don't react. So let me ask you this: how many of you always see yourself through other people's eyes?
Yeah, a lot.
Yeah. So, okay, well, it's not the best, but it's actually a capacity. You have the ability to like take a different position from someone and then see you that way. And then, but unfortunately, everyone will see you differently. Everyone will judge you a lot. Everyone will see only a little bit, small part of you. The reason why they see only a small part of you is because of they have so many judgments. Okay. So, with OCD, what you will feel is you always feel like you cannot find you. You have a feeling of I don't know, like I cannot find me because you are never seeing you as you. You always see you through other people's eyes. Okay? So, well, it's a superpower. You just have to know how to use it properly so that it works for you. Okay, is this a shocking news? Like, oh my God, I actually have OCD and I didn't realize.
OCD is like perfect to make something. I just thinking about that.
Yes, OCD. Yes,
kind
of course.
ability.
Yeah. you can be very obsessive about something, or you are a perfectionist, or you are like, you keep washing your hand, you know, like especially in this corona moment, like you are like washing your hand. So, but well, this is a different scenario. Okay, so
Yes.
so yes, why do they, those with OCD, why do they wash their hands so much? Okay, let me tell you this. Okay, it's because you sense something from other people. So maybe some people think that they are dirty, and you think you are dirty. So you try to clean yourself. So washing hands is just one of the symptoms. Some people just take shower for, I don't know, maybe 3 hours, and they are still trying to clean themselves, even though they are very clean and they are still cleaning themselves. Yeah, because you feel other people's dirtiness. It's not really dirtiness, but the energy, and then you feel like, oh my God, I'm dirty. And then you try to clean yourself. And then, of course, it gets nowhere. Okay? So, and it's usually affected by, it depends on the environment. Okay? So if you don't have those people around you, you don't really feel it. So for example, I had a, what do you call it, nephew. Okay, so I have a nephew. About, I don't know, 4 or 5 years ago, he came to me and he said to me, I have OCD. So now his parents thought that he has problem, he has disabilities, he has mental disorders, okay, and want to take him to see doctor or something. So he came to me. And then he said, like, I have this thing, the OCD. I keep like washing my hands or something. So I asked him, okay, so when did it start? And then he said after he moved to a new, because he was studying, and then he moved to a new place to like, for him to go to school easier. Right after he moved to that place, he started to have this behavior. Before that, he didn't have it. So it's probably something at that environment that he perceived, but he had no idea those thoughts, those dirty feelings belong to other people. So he thought, oh my God, I'm dirty, or I have problems. So he kept wanting to wash himself. Okay? So with OCD, it's actually very easy. Okay? So you don't need to take medication to suppress that. You just need to learn how to, for the lack of word, I would say verify. Okay, you learn how to verify: is this really mine, or is this feeling like come from someone else? And if you really practice this, well, in fact, you don't really need practice. You have the awareness right away. If you really like use your awareness, you will know where does it come from, the left side or right side. Maybe it comes from my neighbor on my right, or maybe it comes from the neighbor on my top. So you will be able to precisely like point out where that came from. Okay, so it's an amazing ability. Okay. So are you different? All of you, are you different? Or are you still trying to pretend you are normal? Okay. If you are pretending, if you think you are normal and you are watching for 45 minutes, you are wasting your time. Okay. So,
the same. I also
what?
drink something. Go.
Okay, so someone said, oh my God, that's me always washing my hand. Yeah, and okay, ask yourself, whatever that I talked about just now, did that read for you? Okay, you will know like, oh yeah, I kind of feel, wow, that's exactly what has been going on. Okay, but unfortunately,
Ryan,
because you are so different and
little bit freeze before. Can you repeat again?
Well, someone was saying like, oh my God, that's me always washing my hand. So I said, whatever that I talked about just now about OCD, did you find that match what's going on with you? Okay, but you see, unfortunately, normally no one can tell you this, no one know about these things. Okay, so now everyone is making those people with ADD, OCD, ADHD, and also autism and Asperger's and some other stuff. People are making all these people so wrong, and they are actually very aware. So because of they are so aware, the more people judge them, the more they will feel it. Okay, and then they feel like, yeah, I'm really wrong. I'm really wrong. And the more they go into I'm really wrong, they start to behave that way. Okay, so you are not wrong, but you just believe you are so wrong. People believe you are so wrong, and then you pick that up from other people's head. So some people, they will judge you, but they will not say it out loud. But you still know they are judging you. Okay, so you, and then so you start to feel like I'm just a wrongness walking. Okay, I don't even know why I'm here. I just feel wrong everywhere I go. Okay, no matter what I do or don't do, whatever I say or don't say, I am still wrong. Okay, how many of you feel that way? Okay, so, and very often people with this, like, I'm wrong no matter what I do, no matter what I say, no matter what I think, no matter what I choose, they came to a point of they're like, oh my God, I don't know what else I can do. Okay. I just did an X-Men class last month. And I had one participant that his entire life is like this. He was like, I don't know what I can choose. It's like, no matter what I do, there's nothing right. It's like, even I tried so hard to prove I'm good, I'm capable, I am still wrong in the end. So the reason is, after you feel so wrong your entire life, you are like, yeah, there's no point in choosing anything anymore. I don't want to choose. If I choose, I'm still wrong. If I don't choose, I'm still wrong. So what? I will just not choose. It's kind of like I give up my life. Okay. Of course, he's still alive, but how many people that you personally know, they are alive, or maybe they are still very young, you know, they will still live for at least another 50, 60, or no, I don't know how many years long, but they are already not alive. They are still breathing, but they are not alive, if you get what I mean. Right?
Yeah.
So this is a very sad news. So in that class, we actually changed the energy, and suddenly he was like, came alive. He was like, I can feel like this space. I feel like, oh my God, the lightness. Okay.
Yes, and we can accept ourselves.
Yes. You don't need to see. You don't need to see yourself through other people's eyes. And then, because if you see yourself through other people's eyes, all you see is wrongness, judgment. Okay.
Wow.
So this is something very, very special. And at this moment, people that can do this access X-Men class, the facilitators, I think there are only about a dozen, like maybe about 12 or 13 people. And fortunately, I'm one of them. I'm so glad I chose to become one of them. Number one, because I'm one of those X-Men that my entire life I feel so wrong. I'm so different. I don't know how to function in this reality. Whatever people are interested, I'm not. Whatever I'm interested in, other people are not interested. So I always feel like I'm just the wrong one. I don't know where I came from. Okay. And by having this, so Sydney is saying, I always feel lonely. Well, you are not lonely. You cannot be lonely. Okay. You actually feel so many people. You feel those people, and you also can talk to non-people things. Okay, like you can talk to maybe the plants, the flowers, or you can talk to a house, a car. So you are never lonely. Okay, it's just that people don't understand you, and what if people don't understand you has nothing to do with you? It's not your problem at all. Okay, not even 1% is your problem. I wish I know this when I was 12. Okay.
I am too.
Yes, and then someone said, don't fit everywhere. Yes, you definitely don't fit. You are a misfit. You are a total misfit, and that's not a wrongness. Congratulations. Be happy about it. Be proud about it. Okay. So I became an X-Men facilitator and started doing this class since 2 years ago, I think. I don't even remember now. And especially recently, I started to do a lot more because I see so many people that feel so wrong their entire life, and for once in their life, they're like, I'm not wrong. You know, when you get that, when you really feel like I'm not wrong for once and for real, it's not like you try to think positive and convince yourself, I'm not wrong. Like doing a mantra, I'm not wrong, I'm not wrong, I'm not wrong. Take a deep breath, I'm not wrong. You know, it doesn't work, right? But now you don't need to convince yourself. You don't need to prove to yourself. You just naturally, my God, I'm great. I'm not wrong. So that for me is priceless. Okay, so seeing people change right in front of me, or some people they don't change, they change right in front of me, but they didn't realize. And then after a few days or even 1 week, and then they start to write to me and they're like, oh my God, thank you. This class, I didn't know why I went to that class, because when most people look at the X-Men class, they're thinking, oh my God, I will learn to like fly. Okay, I can walk through a wall or something. But it's not about that. Okay. And then they realize, oh my God, this X-Men thing is really just about my life. Knowing how different I am, and whatever that have been labeled as wrongness, it's not wrongness, not only not wrongness, but the exact opposite. It's the superpower. Okay, and so I'm committed to doing a lot more of this. That's why I have one plan. This, I don't know the date. I don't know. Do you know the date? When is it?
14th of June.
14, yeah. Well, actually, I'm doing quite a few this month. Okay, I'm doing one so the 14th July will be in English. I'm doing one for Japan. I'm doing one for Korea. I'm doing one for Chinese speaking people. So I'm doing 4 X-Men classes this month, because this information needs to be out there to empower a lot more people. Okay.
Yeah.
So this is what I'm doing and what I'm bringing to all of you, if you are interested.
Okay.
Oof. Wow.
So take one question, Ryan. How about
Sure.
if the nasty person?
I don't
Have any
understand that
potency like
question.
OCD?
I don't really understand what you mean, like nasty person. I don't have enough information.
Okay, so there is a lot of more that people have been labeled the wrongness, disability, but maybe that's the ability. It's not disability.
You mean people label you as nasty?
No, not nasty.
Oh, what?
Yeah, many people label us like bipolar, OCD, ADD, ADHD, and something like that. We think that this is the disability, but actually that's the potency.
Yes, I mean, it's not even just potency. It's super power that you haven't learned to use. That's why the 1-day class is called X-Men, the undiscovered possibility. So you have possibilities that not yet been discovered by yourself and by anyone else. Okay. And the ADD, ADHD, they are just some of the examples. There are some others that I don't have time to go into for tonight.
Okay.
And I can see a few of you saying thank you, and thank you for your thank you, and thank you for watching. I hope you have fun.
Yes.
I hope I entertain you enough.
Thank you for sharing, Ryan, and thank you untuk semua peserta yang sudah ikut. For everyone,
you all took my first time. Okay, I'm a virgin on Insta Live. Okay, if you go to my Instagram profile, you see it's all empty. Not one single post, no profile description, not even profile picture. Wow.
No wonder.
I'm a virgin. Okay, so and it's my honor to be here. Thank you, Fena, for inviting me, for asking me to have my first time. And I'm sure more will come.
Yes. Thank you so much, Ryan. Thank you for your kindness, everyone. Thank you for joining me. Bye.
All right. So thank you, everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye.